Alright, so we're back with another video. I had to cut that last one a little short there. Basically, we go back to the fest hall and we talked with Splinter, and he took us to the public sensorium, which is where we're at now. Alright, tell them we want to use the stones. I don't know. Excellent. The stone you shall want to use is in one of the large chambers, 2 rooms counterclockwise from the stairwell. It is violet in color. This is the violet stone. Begin the sensation. You stand somewhere in neither region of the plains, no sweltering place where the ground is beaten copper, and the skies of brass. Here the bodies of sinners, petitioners in this horrid place, are rolled amongst iron brambles and bronze scorpions until their bones are fine gray dust. You squint at the horizon, the bone dust rising with putrid, smelling gust of winds that carry them with the sound of agonized moaning. There's nothing but flat metallic landscape as far as the eye can see. The dust is everywhere and everything. It stings your eyes, coats the inside of your mouth with a pasty film. You spit, wiping it at your finger, but it's of no use. The stuffed taste has fouled your mouth completely. You look down at the key in your hand, a minute's platinum orb, and the picture of a man's face who solemnly swore to you the magical portal you just passed through, now gone of course, led you to green fields of Vitopia. Someone, by all the powers in their proxies, was going to pay for this one. The experience seems to have stirred some long-forgotten, vaguely similar memory in your own mind. You feel as if you've gained something from using the Sensory Stone. Now you can actually use all of the Sensory Stones here for a whopping 19,500 experience. First thing you do is talk to the man and get an experience from him. Another session, if you will. Say unavoidable pain. Greenish yellow in color. Say clockwise from the stairwell. This must be it. And begin the sensation. The experience is short and violent. Struggling with another, slightly stronger man on the edge of the blazing hot stream of molten lava, your weapon hand is slowly, inexorably forced even closer to the magma. Beads of sweat evaporate the instant they appear, and the hair on the back of your hand blackens and smolders above the awesome heat. Finally, your howls of suffering echoing from the canyon walls around you, your hand in the axe that hold plunges into the lava and chars to ash in a few agonizing seconds. The experience seems to have stirred blah 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 blah. So anyways, the rest of this video very well may be me experiencing each of these stones. If you'd like to experience that with us, then by all means continue watching. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end this video at the end of this and start at the next one, because this will obviously have a lot of dialogue and really nothing much to add to the game except experience points. So, by all means, if you want to continue watching, do so. If not, skip to the next video, which may or may not be there in the next month or so. Time to do Tender Love. A good choice. The stone you shall want to use is one of the smaller chambers, 2 rooms, clockwise. And I'm just going to kind of go in order here. So, But I don't pass up free experience. No, no. No, 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 no. Oops. Your eyes are closed. You can sense yourself standing on the tip of your toes, pressed against someone tightly. Soft, soft lips brush against yours, giving you the most gentle of kisses. Your heart seems to flutter in your chest, and you feel as if you could fall backwards and simply float off into space. Mind-numbing tedium will do. The experience couldn't be more than that of a few minutes long, but hours seemed to pass. A long, boring lecture in the driest, dustiest hall of the University of Calm and Sigil. You look about the vast hall, hoping to catch someone's eye to pull a face at, but the other students are either asleep or staring listlessly into space. You drop your quill pen, pick it up, and drop it again, just for something to do. You consider stabbing yourself in the eye with it, just to see if your senses haven't been wholly numbed by the incredible boredom. This actually might not take as long as I thought. Time for sheer wonder. Greenish Yellowstone. Hesitantly, you open your mouth and take a shallow breath. The water flows into your lungs like cool air. You smile and take a deep breath, gawking in all directions as you slowly sink to the bottom of a harbor where hundreds of colorful fish weave through twisting tracks of brilliant coral. As your feet touch the bottom, you peer up at the keel of your ship and laugh aloud with joy, a string of great bubbles shooting up toward the surface. All these fantastic senses and free experience, I might add. Now, how about consuming impatience? This reddish-orange stone is one that the clerk directed you to. You stand debating with Amnas, the horribly slow keeper of the Lion Key, as to whether or not your quest is important enough for him to relinquish the artifact in your care. The whole experience is an exercise in sheer torment, each and every one of the words followed by a significant pause. Each and every point he makes is reiterated time and time again before he lets you speak. You present an argument, then wait and wait and wait while he makes its counterpoint, to which you shoot out a snappy counterpoint of your own. Then you must wait yet again for another drawling, meandering, seemingly endless counterpoints. It's everything you can do to not simply lop the fiend's touched head off and snatch the key from his twitching corpse. What would we like to do now? Tired surrender. Shuddering, chattering, hoping beyond hope to be found, you curl into yourself beneath a blanket of snow to save what little warmth you have left. Fighting to keep your eyes open, to remain awake, you become aware that you can no longer feel your arms, your legs, the ice against your face, and tired, so tired, you last resign to the inevitable. You close your eyes, bidding sleep a bitter welcome, as the sense of loss forces a single tear, doomed to crystallize before it even reaches your cheek, from your aching eyes. And that feeling alone is worth 750 experience points, goddammit! We are now going to go to supernatural lust. That's what I call having sex with a werewolf. It's truly doggy style. This light blue stone is one that the clerk directed you to. You find yourself coupling with the succubus, a creature of such intense, otherworldly beauty that even her fiend's horns and thrashing tail give you no pause. She gasps unto you. You desire her so completely that the whole of your existence seems focused towards this single goal, making her come. As your life explodes from you in a starry burst, you hear the delighted laughter of the succubus as she drains you dry, leaving your body but a soulless husk. Giggity giggity. I could just do Fall from Grace if I felt like it. Alright, so how about Psychosis? The stone you'll want to use is one of the small one room clockwise. Okay, so I guess we start over. The experience is a strange one, very disturbing. With the point of a knife pressed to someone's throat, your hand clamped over their mouth, and breathe hot and heavy in their face. You begin to stab them slowly. The knife dimples into their skin and eventually breaks it. There's a hot rush of blood over your forearm and the sound of strangled respiration, a horrible sense of perverted glee. And then it's over. Festering jealousy. So yes, we just start over. You feel your lip curl as your fair-haired young hero, gleaming armor, polished silver mirror, once again enters your tavern. Hanging his velvet cloak on the wall peg, he surveys your patrons with a pair of eyes like sea gems, and a smile that sets the serving wenches swooning. You set the mug you've cleaning down and humph loudly, thinking of what it'd be like to turn him upside down and shove him into a rain barrel. Bit of loathing will do. What did we already do? We kept going. We did the third page. Venomous tears of pain brimming in your narrow, yellow eyes. You gather the tattered remains of your small-scaled red wings off the floor. You humbly back out of Groba's study, gritting your needle-like teeth beneath sealed lips. Surely, you're the only Spinagon, least among the devils, but that's no cause for a pit fiend to tear your wings off because he doesn't like the message you brought him. What will your Gelgorn master do now? He certainly can't say anything to Groba. And what use is a Spinagon without its wings? You'll probably be cast into the pit of flame for incompetence. Vengeance out of the question. There's little to do but shake your clawed fist and hate, hate, hate. Groba with all loathing your hard little black devil's heart can muster. Pure glee. Dancing and leaping about in rhythm with the wood elves, bouncing festival music, you and a dozen other dancers spin through the forest clearing like Worthing dervish, smiling and laughing like mad, as cheering forest dwellers whoop, clap, and dance alongside you, fairies careen through the air above your heads, leaving sparkling trails of colored light. Ooh, we're all so gay! And now for a frightened exhilaration. You twist your head back to look up at the large contraption strapped to your back. A set of 4 bat-like wings extend from out of you, each made of leather pulled taut over wicker frames. From that precipice you've been perched on, Dilligar's floating fortress appears as but a tiny speck suspended in the blue-gray sky. Miles away across nothing but empty air. There is how everyone travels the plains of air, they said. It's easy. You smirk, step back of the waves, and make a running leap off the cliff into the cool wind below, leaving your stomach behind. As the wings suddenly catch the air, an amazing rush shudders through your entire body as you soar out over the nothingness and towards the elemental prince's abode. Frightened exhilaration. Wait, that might have been what we just did. Grim Determination will do. The entire hall was in ruins and still in the process of being destroyed, as a dozen combatants hurled weapons, deadly arcane magics, and themselves at one another in a desperate struggle to be the last one standing. Plumes of acrid green smoke rose from the pile of limp bodies you dragged yourself out of. Having barely escaped through the wrath of some fiendish spell, there it was, across the way, through the battling throng, through the bloodthirsty battle ahead of you, sitting untouched on a miraculously upright table. Your pint of mead! You'd get it back if you had to kill every last one of these motherfuckers to do it. Complete bafflement. You awake from the uneasy dreams to find yourself transformed in your dank lair into a rather small, four-limbed fleshy thing. You're lying on your shellless, as if wholly unprotected, back when you lift your tiny head, unadorned with its usual sensory antenna. A little of your pinkish belly, partly covered in soft curling hairs, quite unlike the black bristles you're accustomed to seeing there. Your only two legs just now jut from under your torso, rather than up from your abdomen. They look thick and ungainly in proportion to your body, and lie there limply, making no attempt to write on their own. Only by actively concentrating can you move things. What the fuck happened to you? Get out of the way, asshole. Told you we were doing all of them, goddammit. Any more? Alright. We're going to do Horrible Regret. You stand on the deck of your flagship, the Divine Hammer, as it floats over the continent of Argheim, held aloft by the winds of magic. The very landscape roils and shudders beneath the bombardment of your fleet. 1,000 ships, cannons, and bombards hurling their sorcerous fire down like vengeful gods. The shockwaves begin to hit your ship only minutes ago, a constant vibration that sends shudders through the whole of the ancient craft, that moves like the very bones on your body, accompanied by a constant rumbling bass. As the land's mountains begin to sink and the seas that surround begin to boil off into atmosphere, your first officer comes to stand beside you. "My lord, Admiral, permission to speak freely, sir." You nod your acquiesce, your stomach sinking as you guess at his question. "My lord, forgive me, but how? What gives us the right? 1,000,000,000 lives." You speak without turning to him, unable to take your eyes off Rumos, the nation's vast capital city, as it vaporizes into a cloud of superheated gases 12 miles across and growing ever wider. If only you ever knew the full treachery of the Augurites. First officer fell, one of which is beyond most of man's comprehension. Then you would know. You would speak of our right to annihilate them. We have no right to let them live. "But, sir, traitors all of them. Surely among the hundreds of thousands, how many innocents?" "Silence! Speak of it no more. Our king has spoken. His will be done. The task set on is a horrible one, not fit for confrontation or questioning. There is no room for pity, no room for remorse, only duty." The two of you stand silently for a time, watching the last minutes of Argheim. At long last you sigh, a low, stuttering exhalation, the sounds as if something has broken inside of you. Beneath the brazen plate that covers the ruined half of your face, your dead eye begins to weep. "Oh, my friend, I would have you understand. I know now as I look down at what I have wrought here, that were I to think upon what I have done, what I have truly done, I would have struck mad. A deed such as this, the anguish would overwhelm and destroy me. So, first officer found, it must be there that no innocents in Ogheim, no mothers, no children, no people, only traitors. Vile, cunning traitors who deserve no less than the full brunt of our most holy king's wrath. Do you understand this?
Yes, my lord.
Good. Now go. I wish to be alone here.
By your command, Lord Admiral.
Vaughn bows his head and returns below deck, leaving you to stand over the end of a civilization. As you notice, the ones that you have to read more are worth more. Ah, fuck my ass. God damn it, they should just fucking make them disappear after you've done them, you fucking retarded bastards. Let's see, what did we do before? I forget. Who gives a shit? Shock and the Rise of Seething Vengeance. Oh yeah, no, that's the one we did, right? Yeah. Now we're going to do Slowly Dawning Horror. That's one room counterclockwise. Blue-violet. How good could it be, you think? Regarding the burgundy liquid carefully. Across the table from you, the twisted old man smiles slyly.
Please, sir, try,
he whispers, his hushed voice the sound of dry leaves blown over roughly cobbled street.
Thou shalt find it more than lives up to thy expectations, I am sure.
You nod at him and lift the crystal goblet into the air, watching the light play through the crimson liquor. You've come a long way for this drink, searched long and hard for this old man. And you'll be damned if you let anything rush you now. The moment was to be savored. You raise the glass to your lips, inhaling the stuff's aroma. The bouquet is light, sweet, intoxicating, almost dizzyingly so. You've tried countless drinks, written tomes, their flavors and smells, means of manufacture, and your journeys across the plains. But this stuff was supposed to be legendary. No living man you'd found or heard had tried it. It was good shit. The stories were ridiculous. Nothing could taste quite so good. But if there was the slightest bit of truth to them, this was some fine liquor indeed. At last you drink the goblet, a cautious sip. Incredible, indescribable. As the flavor washes over your palate, you fight the urge to shudder with delight. Nothing you've tried in your long years has tasted quite like this. You look up at the old man, startled to find your glass empty. You had drained it all in a single drop. You wipe your eyes with the back of your hand, not entirely sure when you had begun to cry.
"'Tis of joy," the old man laughed softly. "Quite pleasing to the tongue, is it not? Wouldst thou like some more?"
"Yes, if I might."
"Surely. Try as you might, you cannot resist downing it in a single gulp."
You thrust your finger into the goblet and attempt to find some last hidden drop of stuff. Several times more does he fill the goblet, and each time you gulp the stuff down, as a starving man would devour a feast, unable to control yourself. He chuckles softly once more.
"A drink such as this, a man wouldst do anything for, no?"
You nod without hesitation. Yes, a man would. Looking at him, his sly smile suddenly takes on a whole new meaning. A sense of horror begins to creep over you, even as you begin to yearn painfully for more of the blood-red liquor.
Yes, yes. The old man grins, his yellow eyes gleaming. A man wouldst do anything in the thrall of such a drink, even the most terrible and most heinous of deeds, as thou shalt see, my newest servant.
That was like some vampire shit. God damn it, stop clicking on the wrong fucking thing, motherfucker! This will be indescribable frustration, which is what I just experienced 2 seconds ago. You can see it now, the crown of Hefon, I don't fucking know, gleaming upon a marble pedestal. No more than 20 strides away it is. With it you could wrest control from the armies of Athendodpolius, away from your treacherous brother, and restore your father's kingdom. A fool your wretched brother was. You'll smile grimly at the thought, to leave the king's only daughter alive, thinking she could do him no harm. A sound, the crack of leather standings, the softest hiss. Over there by the third pillar, she was up close now. Polafi, the Medusa, jealously guarding the crown her servants had stolen from her so long ago. Crouching behind a wide pillar, you wrap your hand tightly around your trusted, thrice-blessed javelin, with your helm of swiftness and your 100-mirrored shield. Even a beast such as Polafi would be no match for you. Any moment now, she would round the pillar and meet the sight of you. Even if she turned away from the shield, your javelin would surely find her throat. Suddenly, there's a gentle touch on your shoulder. You gasp, spinning around to face, of course, the Medusa. Accepting the inevitable, you only have time to loose a piercing cry of frustration before your lungs and every other part of you solidifies into cold, gray stone. And then you wake up.
I'd like another session. I'm addicted.
A vastly important secret. Where the fuck did he say that was? I'm not even paying attention. I'm just... Two rooms, counterclockwise. Six Imperial servants rush ahead of you, swinging the golden doors of the Dragon Palace wide. Long live the Empress! The cry in unison. 1,000 years! Long live the Empress! 1,000 years! Beyond the threshold, dozens of loyal warlords, kings in their own right, drop to their knees, touching their heads to the floor in deference as you pass, then en route to the grand Imperial throne. As you turn your face, your minions, sitting upon the Imperial throne, you allow a small, satisfied smile to creep across your carefully painted lips. There's but one thought in the forefront of your mind, that the body of the young Empress, Wu Song-Shai, lays broken at the bottom of the Well of Solitude, and that you, Bai Hua, a horse merchant's daughter, are the last poised to shake the empire and corrupt Wu dynasty to its very foundation. That was short and sweet. Are you gonna come the fuck outside? Oh, great, we got some dick liquor in my way. Yay. Now I can't get out of the fucking room. Move, asshole, before I kill you. That's it, you're fucking dead. Fucking dumbass bitch. No, you're dead, asshole. Yeah, you better fucking move. Lycanthropy! Oh, shut up with the music. Shut the fuck up with the melodramatic music. Suddenly, the aware and the hours almost come. You leap from your bed and run flying from your cottage and into the surrounding woods. Stumbling in the dark, you come to a small moonlit clearing, the one you had found last week and decided to use tonight. You hastily strip off your clothes and sit in the long grass and wait. You close your eyes, listening to the steady chirp of crickets, the throaty croaking of bullfrogs in the nearby creek, the rustle of the grass as the wind caresses it. What would someone think seeing this through your eyes, experiencing this moment, and what was the next to come? Soon you will travel to the city, find a cleric to rid you of this curse, but for now, you might as well make the best of things. You rub your hands together with anticipation, grinning like a bearded, fire-haired giant of madmen, sitting naked and alone in the forest, clearing in the dead night. A prickling sensation runs across your skin and your senses sharpen dramatically. You breathe in through your nose, inhaling the scent of everything around you, the damp earth, the sweat on your cast-off clothes, the opossum clinging fearfully to the tree behind you. That fucking possum,
We're gonna eat that possum once we turn into a werewolf. You open your eyes, look down at your forearms. The faint moonlight reveals the slightest quivering across their surface, but in moments the flesh begins to ripple impossibly. Tufts of thick brown fur sprouting forth, with grisly cackling sound, like popping joints and grinding bones. Your back and shoulders begin to haunch as you broaden, uncomfortable, but not quite painful. Your muscles, your entire body mass doubles, triples in size, and continues to grow. Still fascinated by the transformation yourself, you watch as your fingers wither away to nothing, hands swelling into meaty paws from which burst fur and massive black claws. The night seems to become brighter as your eyes transform, become accustomed to the darkness. A wide muzzle comes into view, and you touch your wet, snuffling nose delicately, chuckling to yourself. Next time, you think, you'll have to stare into a mirror or pond as the curse takes effect. Watch your face warp and change, losing its familiar shape to become a bear's. A bear's? Soon it becomes difficult to concentrate upon anything, yet the more basic urges. Food would be good right now. Yes, food. Perhaps you'll get lucky and find a nice fat catfish in the creek. You rise off your massive haunches, and with a huff you begin to amble through the trees on all fours, heading toward the water's edge. Gonna finish up here, and we'll stop the video of sensation. This is what I call the sensational sensation video. And we'll get on with the actual game itself. And I believe that's it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing anyways. End the video, end the story. Fuck any that I missed. We got a decent amount of experience out of it. Of course, no one leveled. Anyways, and we'll see you in the next BooTube video. Thanks for watching, if you watched.